Welcome back, this is part 12 from AngularDart tutorial. Please check the previous videos and let's get started. Start with the search or filter the courses. Actually it's a search because so what we're going to do is we're going to create inside the components, create a new folder and we call this search. For now I see that the search okay, the search is exists, so we make just a new file and then we say search, and that will goes and say component. So that's our search component. We use Dart and then we say search. For the template HTML we keep it the same. Here we just remove this one and I will call this one search courses. And now we have also this one, so we'll just say search courses is better, and we remove the ng on it for now. So we have all these so the basic component. Now we create a new file. We call this file a search template, and that will take HTML. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just paste this out. This is just an simple just an HTML with the classes, no directives included, just an HTML. And what are we going to do also goes to the header, because I want the search to be next to the courses. So I'm going to the header here, and then inside the header component I will make include my search, which is search courses. And then inside the header template we just create a new tag here, and that doesn't have any router link, and it just have the search tag, so that will be search courses. So now our component is ready. Now we just need to test this out again, so let's refresh. And we have problem. Let's see where is the problem here. So is that search courses, that's correct, and then search courses, that's totally correct. Search template, that's also correct, but that's not in HTML. So HTML, and let's try the reload again. Now we have our search, and now we can search the courses by title. So what we can do is actually, instead of saying so inside the search template, instead of saying the placeholder search courses, we just say search by title, and that will says that it will be understandable that what are we going to do, like is a filter or searching or something like this. And if our list of courses will goes really big, then it will be easier to search by in term. So what we're going to do also, that we see that a search here input, I put a reference here, so can I in order to get the value, what we need to implement is on change, and that will be change, let's say change just change. And then what we're going to do is take the search, so I'm not gonna use the ng model here, and just say search input and then take the value. Also I'm going to bring the new k up, so that's in another event, and then I would say also change, and that will take the search input again, dot value. So this is two events that I need here. Also the class provider is also, actually we need it later. So first we take the function, so that will be the void search, and that will take a string value of term is the same. And what we're going to do is take the stream, I will call this search controller, and then add term. So this search controller, we didn't create it. Let's do create it. So we say just stream controller, and that will be the stream controller. Again, we can annotate this one with the type of string, because as our value is type of string. And also if we check this stream controller, we can use the broadcast here, because we might use the search controller for any another place, and that's what broadcast will do. So it will you can use it in another place to make the stream, or maybe to add to the stream. Now we have our stream controller with the broadcast. Actually I see that's a blue line. I don't like this blue line, so make this final, yes please, and that's it. And what we're going to do is implement the unit here, and that's what we'll do is we'll make sure it will check anytime that if there is a value added to the input field, then it will try to retrieve the data, and then to retrieve the data of courses. So what I'm going to do here also, I will make a list of courses. So we'll say list of courses, list of courses, and that will be empty. So this will be empty by default. And what are we going to do is bring our course surface here. So we say course surface. So that's our course surface here. And also we need to bring our router. So I'm going to use the router here. So let's say, so we have the router directives here, and what we need to do is just make a new final. So we make just variables here. So we say final course surface, and then final, and that will be the router, and that will be the router, our router. Again, we need to bring the constructor, so we'll just say search courses, and that will be this course surface, also this router. So we have our course surface, we have the router, we have all the and the courses. What we need to do, and this is more importantly, that inside the unit we will try to search for any item inside the course surface by just sending the term. So this actually needs some understanding and also focus on it, because it's really important. So what I'm going to do, I say this courses is equal to, and then I'm gonna check the search control, and here what I'm going to do is take the stream and then listen to it. Before I listen to it, I will do a transforming to the data. So this transform data take let's see, that's it, take the stream transformer with a string. So I'm going to do is bring another function. I will say dbounce, and then dbounce is inside the inside the Dart. We can use this inside the Dart. And what we're going to do is take the duration, so delegate and then duration or delay. So we'll make a new delay here, and that will be let's say so millisecond. I'll make it 300 here, so 300 millisecond duration, and also distinct. And I bring our distinct here. So let's say transform, and that will be transform here. That's correct. Now we'll make distinct. Distinct, it will make sure that there is no duplicate data. And then what we're going to do also, we're going to transform it again. So inside this transform, we just use a switch map. So we have to install the stream transform here, and we just say stream transform. Let me implement this one. So this is called stream and transform. So let's transform, and that will take the 0. So that's 0.0 and then 19. To import the stream transform, otherwise it will import the dbounds from another package. So make sure this is from stream transform Dart. And now we have a switch map, and inside the switch map, what we're going to do is just make sure that the value that will be passed is correct. So we'll just say this bring our term, which is string, and then we'll just make sure that the term is not empty. So our is empty, then we retrieve the stream, and that will be list of, and that just list of courses, and then say from iterable. And here we do just a course like this. So we have just what we're doing is actually just making stream and returning a stream with the list of courses with empty value if the term is empty. Otherwise, so let's see where is the here. Otherwise, we just need to take the course surface. So this will take the course surface, and we will try to search. Again, this search is not implemented yet inside the course surface. Now we will implement it, and we send the term, and we just say this is as a stream. And that will be a function, so as a stream, and then we have two functions here. Otherwise I will handle the error. So the handling for the error is built-in function inside any stream controller or inside any stream, and that will let's take so I can say just this course surface dot simplify error, and then we send just this function, because simplify error is inside the client, and the course surface extended the client, so we can access this function, and the parameter will be passed automatically to there. Now sorry, and so what are we going to do is just implement the search here inside the course surface. So let me go to the course surface, and let's go to the course surface from here. So we're going to use maybe a future here. Actually, it's not a future, so I'm going to use just a list of courses, and then we say search, and that will bring our term here, and this will be an async function. Again, we are not sure about the async function, but what I'm going to do is actually go to client surface, and it is best to put the search inside the client surface, and then we don't need to implement it inside the course surface. So I'm going to implement this in the client surface better. So what we're going to do is just easy as it is, and we just use a future, and then we say also list, because the search should return a list of courses. And then we just say search, we take the term here, and that will be an async process, and we use again a try problem here, and we use try the catch, and that will be an error. And so inside here, inside the try catch, what we're going to do is take maybe the final response, and then we just say wait for the client to get, and here we do our let's say our route, and that's very important here to take our route. So we'll just say API, and then courses, and also we take our term here, and inside this term should be like this. So the term is equal to my term. And now what we're going to do is return, as always, extracting the data, and the extracted data will be the response as list, and that will be mapping, and this will bring back the JSON with the data, and we just say course.from JSON, and that will be the JSON data. Again, need to say to list here. So small things we need to implement. Maybe if you are thinking like to implement API course here, because we already have a variable called base, and that will be is the same to implement the API courses. Now we have the search, and we go here, and we still having problem here with the stream. That's because this return a stream with the list, and we have just the list of courses to sign it to. So that's what I'm going to do is make this a stream, and then we make this just a stream courses, and so actually this one is not needed to be initialized. Now we have our courses, we have our data. We need to implement two things also is for the routing, and that's when we click on an element that will be showing, we need to go to this course using the course details, and then go to this course. So what I'm going to do is make the course URL here, and that will bring our string UID, and what we're going to do is route paths, and then again we use the course detail, and we say to URL, and that's URL. It will be with the parameters, and parameters is an object where we say ID param is our UID. So this function is the same as what we did in the courses component. So you can actually make this one as a single function inside the course surface, and we can implement it. Another thing is that we need to future. We need to for the navigation result. So we need to navigate to another to bring our router and to navigate. So we just say go, or maybe to detail, and that's to bring us our course here. Say course, and that will say, so we can bring our router, so we just say router.navigate. Again, the path will be the simplified URL, and then we say course URL, and then we passed our course UID. So this is the implementation for navigation if we want to click on any element. Now, in order to bring our list here inside this, we need to make some changes to our search template. First is that we have the list group, and that will print our title, so we need to just make sure that it's implemented for ng4. That will bring our course, and that will be our courses variable. Again, this our courses variable or our courses, it is in a stream, and a stream is type of is an async type, so we need to bring a async pipe. So we just pipes here, and that will be common pipes. Again, this is typical Angular implementation. Inside the courses, we need to use a pipe here, and we just say this is an async process. And inside the course, instead of saying the title of courses, we just need to say course title. That's bring us our course title. Also, we need also to make sure that will be clickable. So first, let's see how this works. So just bring our back the terminal. Test this out. We have my terminal is start working again, and then what we're going to do is put some terms. So let's say we have TypeScript, and then we start seeing that every TypeScript, it will be here. Now if we try to click, this not gonna do anything because we didn't implement any of the actions here. So then what I'm going to do is put the click here, and then we say to detail, because this is what we sent, and then we just send the course. So this is the course, and we say to detail. If we go to search component, we have to detail, and then it will sign the course. So let's try this out again, and we type on TypeScript, and we see the TypeScript complete guide, and then when you click here, we goes to the TypeScript complete guide, and that's inside the course detail. Again, something else also, we need to inside the go after the go detail, we need to make sure that the search input is empty. So we just free out the input, and we just say this equal to nothing, so it's just an empty. And let's try out again. So type, and that will go to Angular type, something like this, and click here, and this free out the types. Also, what we need to do after clicking is also making the maybe the courses making the courses is equal to null. Otherwise, this one it's still showing here. Now, in order to make the courses work, the searching for courses works perfect. So what are we going to do? Like if we the problem that we have, if we type like for type, and then we have two courses or maybe more, and you click here, you still see these elements while the filter is cleared, but this element is still here. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to assign in the inside the to detail, assigning again to the courses, and then what I'm going to say is that courses, and then I will make skip, and that's what it will skip the elements here instead of this instead of showing this instead skipping the whole element. So I'm going to say courses here because this retrieve a course stream, and then we just make sure that courses dot length and that equal to 0. So that's the idea is that if the courses dot length equal to 0, I just want you to remove all just to bring us whatever inside the courses. So click again, and then we have type. You click on Angular, and then it will be cleared, no another types, and we still search here for another type. So you can say type again, and we click on first one, and then it will change the elements here without going to the courses or doing anything there. So I think that's it for the search courses. That's it for this part. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.